Hey everybody, it's the Doug Russell Television Show right here on sportsradio1250.com. Welcome back in. Had a chance to go to New York City over the Labor Day weekend. It all started on the Friday right before Labor Day. Took in the Mets-Cubs game at brand new Citi Field. And the most impressive thing about this new ballpark is when you walk in, there's the Jackie Robinson Rotunda, and it celebrates the life of really a great man in not only sports but in society. And it really kind of brings together generations of baseball fans and all different backgrounds of baseball fans, ethnic backgrounds of sports fans as well. I thought it was a really powerful way to walk into that ballpark. Really well done. I enjoyed the stadium a lot. And one thing that it did have that Miller Park could, I don't know, maybe take a cue from, they've got the HD video board, but not just one HD video board. No. They've got two high-definition video boards that really, if you're sitting anywhere in the stadium, you've got a really nice view of. So just something to look forward to, hopefully, at Miller Park coming up. Also had a chance to go just really across the parking lot and on the other side of the 7 train to the Billie Jean King Tennis Center, the National Tennis Center, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Took in a couple of matches, including Roger Federer. He dispatched Leighton Hewitt in the mammoth Arthur Ashe Stadium. 24,000 people crammed into that place, and it's really a sight to behold if you've never been to the U.S. Open. Also, had a chance to watch really the coming out party of America's new tennis sweetheart, Melanie Oudin. And now she got bounced by Caroline Wozniacki in the quarterfinals, but she got past Maria Sharapova, and it was really a sight to behold because here's this 17-year-old who's never done anything, who was just so taken in by all of New York. And they really, by the way, get into that tournament, the native New Yorkers do, because I heard a lot of different accents, but a lot of them were hardcore New York sports fans who were cheering for this 17-year-old little girl who, by this picture, I don't know, does she look like someone that we kind of maybe are familiar with here in Milwaukee? Here's a picture of Melanie, and here's who I think she looks a little bit like. Do you see the resemblance at all? I don't know. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws here, but I think there might be a little resemblance between Melanie and Trenni Kuznera. Also, while I was at Arthur Ashe Stadium on Saturday after the Melanie Oudin-Maria Sharapova match, it was a 5-set tiebreaker between Andy Roddick and John Isner, where Andy Roddick lost in 5 sets, getting bounced early. But let's be honest, every time you go see Andy Roddick play tennis, your attention inevitably wanes over to his private box where his wife, Brooklyn Decker, is sitting. And this may not be the best representation of Brooklyn Decker, but if you don't know who the frequent guest of the Dan Patrick Show, right here on Sports Radio 1250 WSSP is, this is what Andy Roddick goes home to every night. Enjoy. Sorry about that. I know it's me, and it's a harsh transition there. So, first of all, I apologize for that. A couple of other things that I had a chance to do while I was in New York City. Had a chance to go to Times Square, which only 2 words can really describe it: sensory overload. From there, went south to the Empire State Building, the most famous building, I guess, in New York City, one of the most famous buildings in the entire world. Here's a hint for everyone who is wanting to go to the Empire State Building. Be prepared to wait online. Now, the lines don't always look so bad, but there's about 7 rooms where you have ropes waiting for you and lines that you have to get through, including one just after you get through everything on the ground floor. And on the second floor, you have to take an elevator to the 80th floor where you have to wait online again. But once you get up to the top, the views, as you can see here, are absolutely spectacular. And a lot of people don't ever get a chance to go up to the top of the Empire State Building. So here are views from pretty much every single angle. Hope you enjoy them right here on this edition of the Doug Russell Television Show. A couple of other things that I had a chance to get to see while I was in New York City. The Trump Tower, from The Apprentice. If you watch that on NBC, I think it's still going, actually. The Celebrity Apprentice is going into its, I don't know, third, fourth, fifth season, something like that. But got a chance to see that. Walked down south on Fifth Avenue over to Rockefeller Center. Had a chance to go see St. Patrick's Cathedral, among other things. And it was just a wonderful trip overall. And if you never get a chance to go to New York, just watch this video again. And I think we pretty much covered most of the major angles. Regardless, it's great to be home. Nothing like Milwaukee. And New York's a nice place to visit. Not sure if I would want to live there. Very expensive town, too. But they have a lot of fun over Labor Day. Have a great Thursday, everybody. Talk to you Friday morning starting at 5 on the Doug and Mike Show, starting again at 5 a.m. right here online at sportsradio1250.com, and of course on the radio on 1250 WSSP. See you tomorrow.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stay and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in the city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the